Hey guys, I'd like to express some thoughts of mine about gaming in Linux and how I see the evolution of gaming in Linux. I'd like to start with Proton, developed by Valve, considering Steam Deck is due to be launched in 3 months or so. First of all, the biggest problem the Linux community is preoccupied when it comes to gaming in Linux is the anti-cheats like EAC or BattlEye. When Valve leadership decided to go with Linux on the coming Steam Deck, I like to believe they knew what are they doing. I don't think they are ready to repeat the mistakes of the past, like Steam machines, and they decided to work with EAC and BattlEye developers to make this tool compatible with Steam Deck in the near future. You can find more details on the internet. And I also believe this is going to happen before the launch of Steam Deck. After all, this is a business. And I don't think they want to launch Steam Deck accompanied by a side note like we're happy to announce the launch of Steam Deck, but unfortunately you guys can play Apex Legends or Rainbow Six Siege because of the anti-cheat. In my opinion, this is not going to happen because if they do, from a business standpoint, it's like shooting yourself in the leg. I think Proton will only get better in relatively short time, and more games will run on it, with a performance similar to Windows native games. And of course, there are games that work better and smoother to wine than they do in their native platform, like Windows, for example. This is happening because Linux is not running so much crap under the hood like other operating systems. And there are some boys on YouTube that are doing their best to discredit Linux as a reliable gaming platform, but the time will prove how much they are wrong. Others are worried about cheaters coming from Linux. After Valve launches the patches for anti-cheat games, I believe cheaters coming from Linux will be almost non-existent, just because of the nature of Linux. Long story short, is Linux a reliable gaming platform? Yes, it is. There are games that don't work currently in Linux? Yes and no. Why I say this? Well, let's take for example the Division 2. The game is not running in Linux because of the anti-cheat, but it can still be played in Linux through Stadia. Same goes for Rainbow Six Siege and many others. So, in the end, I don't think Linux is a platform to be ignored when it comes to Linux. That's just some very short thoughts of mine about gaming and hopes, considering the future of gaming in Linux. You can call me a fanboy if you like to, but this is what I believe. I'm very optimistic in what the future holds for us Linux users, especially gaming, and as the time passes we will see what's happening. See you next time.